Nurse Blake is a social media superstar, and now Nurse Blake is bringing his show across the nation, coming to the Vic in Chicago on October 14th. Nurse Blake, first of all, I want to go ahead and ask you, in 2019, you asked your fans, pick 5 cities of where I should go. And just in a blink of an eye, now you're going nationwide. I mean, how does that feel?
Yeah, it's definitely pretty crazy. I never expected, graduating from nursing school that I would be able to do stand up and comedy for, theaters full of nurses and nursing students. But I definitely think it just goes to show the power of our community and wanting us to get together and connect. So I'm so excited. It definitely feels unbelievable. And I guess I'm not really going to experience it until the tour kicks off.
So the tour's kicking off early September. You're coming here in October, but you're in the rehearsal space right now.
I'm actually rehearsing right now because I have my first show is in like 2 weeks. So I'm super excited. I'm nervous, but super excited.
Can you give us what are the material you're working on? Tell us a little bit about, give us a little insight.
I'm going to be talking about everything from why I got into nursing. My dad being a respiratory therapist growing up, he worked on the night shift. So I got to experience respiratory Ray, because being a child of someone who works the night shift is definitely no fun because you can't ever be too loud because respiratory Ray's sleeping. And then I get into what it's like being in nursing school, the different nursing students you go to school with, the question asker, the storyteller, the hot mess, the snacker, all the way until I became a nurse and what my nursing journey has been like.
Now, obviously, you started your social media platforms before the pandemic, but what has it been like, especially the past 18 months, talking to fans and to nurses and people who are married to nurses or siblings are nurses, and just, what your platform has meant for them, especially during this crazy time?
Yeah, it's definitely been challenging this past 18 months to stay motivated, to create content. Because I think we all through the pandemic, especially me, I suffer from anxiety a lot and panic attacks. So it's definitely been challenging, to keep my energy and morale. But whenever I create a video, I see all the comments from nurses and nursing students all over that are like, I was having such a bad shift. And then I watched your video and I was able to laugh and forget about it. So that's definitely what keeps me going and motivated. And it's definitely helped me a lot knowing that I'm not alone, that I have a community of nurses that I can relate to and connect with from all over the world.
Exactly. I want to talk a little bit about the podcast. Is your husband going to make an appearance during the shows, or is he going on tour with you as well too?
My husband is going to be on the bus with me. We have 55 shows in 70 days, and he will definitely be making an appearance on the stages.
I love seeing the podcast, and especially the first one where you're like, what are we going to name it? And the same name was the same one of what we're calling it now, which is perfect.
We had no idea what the name was. People are like Foley Catheter. People are like Code Brown. I was like, let's just name it the Nurse Blake Podcast to keep it easy.
It'll be easy to find. People can follow you from one venue to the other. But let's talk a little bit about spouses and significant others, especially dealing with nurses, because you got all types of shifts. It's a crazy time. I mean, how can people be supportive of them, and what kind of messages have you gotten from those partners, especially during this time, and saying like what you've meant to them as far as getting an inside perspective of the actual job that they're doing?
I think when you're looking for someone to date or marry and someone says they're a nurse, it's definitely not a red flag, but kind of a yellow flag, like approach with caution, because our schedules are all over the place. Kind of because we see, life and death, our emotions can also be all over the place. So expect meltdowns, expect a lot of naps, a lot of caffeine, a lot of snacks on our days off. Get us Starbucks gift cards, get us Target gift cards, buy us things off Amazon. And that is definitely a way to a nurse's heart.
Oh, exactly. I saw the video of the Dollar Tree that that some of the managers would get, but let's maybe stay away from that. Maybe let's up it a little bit, some caffeine and a little gift that the nurses can enjoy.
Let me tell you, it was 2020 is the year of the nurse. It was supposed to be 2020 was the year of the nurse. They extended it into 2021. And you think nurses would get great gifts from hospitals, especially over Nurses Week. Let me tell you, we got nothing. Like some nurses got a rock that say "You rock" on it. Some people got one lifesaver, like just one, it is such a joke. So we definitely rely on our spouses to show their support for the heroes and lifesavers that we are.
But then after the tour, you've got NurseCon at Sea. I mean, what a way to like reward yourself and to reward other nurses. Tell us a little bit about that project.
Yeah, so we just launched actually a NurseCon, which is an app where nurses can download and get all their continuing education for free and to connect with an awesome community. We just launched an app like 2 weeks ago, and we already have 5,000 users of nurses all over the world. And then we also do NurseCon at Sea, which is the ultimate nursing conference, which will be sailing out of Miami in April of 2022. But we only have a few rooms left. It's almost sold out, but I'm definitely so excited about it.
Oh, exactly. So get those rooms after you have not gotten them. And then final thing, it's been such a challenging time, especially for nurses, and especially the things you see in the news as far as the struggles that everybody's going with. But if someone's considering nursing school or wanting to go in that profession, what's a message that you maybe have for that person as far as following their dreams into the field that they want to get into?
If you are passionate about caring for others and saving lives, do it. It is so worth it. It is not an easy path, but one where if you put your mind, heart, and dedication to it, and a lot of people, come into nursing at a later age or a different stage in their life, and they're like, should age stop me? And no, nursing is not about age. It's definitely all about heart and passion. So we need a lot more great nurses out there. So definitely do it.
Definitely do it. And definitely go check out Nurse Blake at the Vic, October 14th here in Chicago, going on a nationwide tour. Definitely follow Nurse Blake on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and follow the podcast. I mean, you've got so many things going on, and I'm so happy for all of your success.
Thank you so much. It was so nice meeting you. I can't wait to get to Chicago, but I guess it's back to rehearsals.
Back to rehearsals. Thank you so much, Nurse Blake.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.